Knysna. It probably comes from a Khoisan word meaning place of wood, or roughly fern leaves. Its thick and soupy coastal air promises turbine-like performance for even microlights. Disappointingly, thanks to her COVID and the government's gimmicky consultation of tarot cards that restrict freedom of movement, I was in Johannesburg, ground-bound once again. But Thomas keeps skilled company, so an additional man of the camera, Jared Watney, kindly afforded his eyes. It's time for the kit planes for KFA Safari to show her teeth.
Look at that moon. How insane does that moon look? And what I thought I'd do is try and do a performance review of the KFA Safari with the Rotax 915 engine at sea level. I'm expecting to get some unbelievable results, especially with just me in the aircraft and about half fuel. But I think what we'll do is we'll leave Highway Field and get a little bit closer to sea level. We'll pop over to one of my friends' farms just on the Knysna Heads, which is right on the coast. I think the elevation there is about 500 feet, something like that, because what I'm used to is taking off at 5,000 feet and doing normal operation of the aircraft at about 5,500 to 6,000 feet. So yeah, very interested to see what happens and super excited at the same time.
A quick scenic flight to the strip atop a mountain owned by a friend. South Africa truly does have boundless opportunity for bush flying and her pleasures. As the old saying goes, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So just ask, and you could perhaps find your very own idyllic landing strip near you. Perfect landing. Quick little drop off and a leg stretch. Time for some performance.
Alright, so welcome to the cockpit. We are on the farmer's field now, right on the Knysna Lagoon. So what we're going to do is just a quick performance review of how this aeroplane performs at sea level. We're just taxiing back up the hill now. We'll be taking off down the hill and into the wind. I'd say there's about a 5 to 6 knot headwind at the moment. We are down the slope, so that will actually better our performance, just a touch on the takeoff roll. But what I think we'd be most curious about is the climb performance at sea level for the KFA Safari. And airspeed's alive. That's 40 knots already. And we're up. Okay, let's get that climb performance. Okay, so it wasn't as good as I was expecting. 1,200 feet a minute. Let's pull the power back. Alright, so let's do some landing performance now. So it feels like we've got a bit of a headwind up here. I'll feel it on the way down again. Like I say, there's a strong sunlight in my eyes as I come down. So let me put my glasses on and see if that helps me out anymore. So what we'll do a landing performance now at sea level. So down at sea level, our stall speed is actually slightly slower because the air here is slightly more dense. So we're going to see exactly, I'm going to approach at normal speed as I would in Johannesburg, and then to see how the plane feels at that sort of speed setting. Okay, so as we come around the corner here, crossing over the Knysna Head, give it a little bit more power as we turn into the headwind. This particular runway has a bit of a saddle in it, so it starts from uphill, goes to a downhill, and then back to an uphill again. So what I'll do, I'll try and land a little bit long. You'll still see the sort of landing performance, but I don't really want to land on the downslope and then have to slam on brakes in order to get the plane stopped. So what I'm going to do, we're nice and high now on a good, nice, stable approach, and we're going to now start checking for our speed. Okay, we're at 50 knots, 49 knots, and 36 over the ground. We have a slight wind from the south, from our right side. Nose is weathercocking into there. Okay, there's a bit of stink as we come over here, as the wind blows over the mountain. Alright, and that is the stopping distance. We are sliding. Alright, so we did land on the downslope just a touch. We did have a bit of a skid down the hill there, because it is nice and wet up here at the moment. We'll do one more circuit, check if we can get a better climb performance. I'm going to focus more on getting the plane into the perfect climb attitude. Full power, tail up, 30 knots, 41 knots, up and away. Okay, we're currently climbing at 1,400 feet a minute now. And we'll do one more landing, get a couple shots of the plane down on the ground, and I think that'll be for the video. Like I say, yesterday we were getting about 1,700 feet a minute. Maybe we're getting a bit of a tailwind and that's why we're not climbing as much as we want to climb. Who knows? Maybe the air is slightly less dense today.
Suffice to say that the entirety of my body ached with a deep longing pain, knowing that I could not bear witness to the jet-like performance in person, or the playful inversion layer romantically dancing upon the lagoon. But we have a very big trip planned that'll see us journey into the very center of self, so stay heavily tuned. Hope it ain't gonna get us down.
That is the end of the video. I know it was short, but it was just basically to show you the performance aspects of the KFA Safari at sea level. It performs like unbelievably well, and just look how beautiful Knysna is. Just magnificent. Beautiful little inversion layer covering the lagoon. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Say bye, Jack.
Bye guys.